Hello friends, I'm Pranav Sivanesh, and in this video we are again going to be seeing about the problem near the LAC. So India on Saturday summoned the chargé d'affaires of the Pakistan High Commission to register a strong protest over unprovoked ceasefire violations that occurred on the day of Diwali in Jammu and Kashmir. So that left at least 9 people dead. This happened near the LOC, which is the line of control. So we're going to be seeing what happened at this place and what are the damages happened over here and how many people in total died in that fight against India and Pakistan that happened on Diwali. So this is the first thing we're going to be seeing today. It's a bit short only, but the second thing we're going to be seeing is about the world's costliest flight in the world, and we are also going to be seeing about Captain G.R. Gopinath, who made us middle class Indians fly in the air, fly across the world and etc. So there was a movie shot on one of his book called Simplify, which is called Sururai Potru, which is in Amazon Prime Video also, you can go and watch. So we're going to be seeing about the real man who's behind this movie. So these are the two things we are going to be seeing in this video today. But before seeing all that, if you're not subscribed to the channel, then go and subscribe and turn the notification bell on so that you will be notified whenever I upload a new video. Done? Super. Now let's go to the topic. So first let's see about the problem at the LOC. So the problem had occurred on 14th of November, which was the Diwali day, and Pakistan had chosen this day to disrupt the peace and create violence in Jammu and Kashmir through various places along the LOC. So the chargé d'affaires of the High Commission of Pakistan was summoned by the Ministry of External Affairs, and a strong protest was lodged over the unprovoked ceasefire violations by the Pakistani forces on multiple sectors near the LOC. So this problem had left 4 innocent people dead and 19 others were injured. So the Pakistan forces had used caliber weapons including artillery and mortar on the Indian civilians, and you guys might be questioning what is this chargé d'affaires. It looks like a French word. So yes, it is a French word and it's also a name of a person. So it was a person who served as an embassy's chief of mission in the absence of the ambassador. So the word means charged with matters. Apart from the civilians, 5 security personnel were also killed in the Pakistan offensive, and India strongly protests Pakistan's support to cross-border terrorist infiltration into India. So Pakistan was once again reminded of its bilateral commitment to not allow any territory under its control for terrorism against India. So which means that Pakistan is not allowed to use the Pakistan-occupied Jammu and Kashmir for terrorism against India. So you guys might be asking, are there any damages in the Pakistan side, or is there only damages in the Indian side? So if there is a damages in the Indian side, then of course there would be damage in the opposite of on the enemy side also. So around 6 to 7 Pakistan army soldiers, including 2 SSG, which are Special Service Group commanders, have been killed, and 10 to 12 people were injured. And now the secondly, we're going to be seeing about the G.R. Gopinath and the movie based on his book called Sururai Potru, and about the world's costliest flight in the world. So let's start with the world's costliest flight in the world. So the world's costliest flight is the Air Force One, and the cost for flying is $3 million, $3.1 million. And the US Government Accountability Office estimated the total cost at $3.2 billion for this US Air Force One. And you might be thinking that there is all gold inside, but no. If you want to know what's there, let me tell you. So first, the flight has 3 floors, and you have a presidential office just like how it is in the White House. That Oval Office is there in the White House. No, it's just like in the plane also it's there, same copy of the Oval House. And then this plane is specially made only for the presidential use, only for the US presidents and the officials who are flying with the presidents. For example, doctors, chefs, pilots, and bodyguards and other security, and maybe vice presidents also, like that. Only for them it's used. And there are over there the chefs don't bring the pre-cooked meal. So whenever you travel to a country, you know, whether it's Emirates or SpiceJet, wherever you go, they have a meal ready in the aircraft. They'll just put it in the oven, make it hot and bring it to you. But in this plane, they make it fresh. So everything is brought fresh on that day, and everything is made inside the plane, and nothing is pre-made, nothing is made before the plane's taking off, but everything is made during the takeoff time, not literally at the takeoff time, during when the flight is flying in the air. So there are two big food preparation galleys and big dining room that can feed up to 100 persons at a time. So whenever the US president goes to a country, you might be thinking about the cars which are very different from that country. The number plates are very different. So you might be thinking, how is that possible? So Air Force One basically is used for cargo. So before the president is taking off from the from passenger Air Force One, there is already another Air Force One flight which carries all the cars which will be used on the country where the president is going to land. So it will go on ahead of the president's flight. So after that lands, they'll unload the car and use that car if they are going to travel to that country's president area or anywhere else in that country where the US president is visiting. The plane also has many lavatories and conference rooms. And now you guys might be thinking, what if the US president gets sick during the flight? What if he gets stomachache, or what if he gets to a deathbed situation? So the answer for that is simple. There's a full-fledged hospital present in that plane. So in that plane, there's a full operation theater, which is like exactly like the operation theater which is present in the hospital, and the top doctors will be present with the US president during when he's flying to another country. The top doctors will also be present over there. So he does not have to care about his health because there's already a hospital over there. And the most important thing, the US president will always carry a code or the password with him. So that code or a password can be used by the president to launch any atomic bomb or a nuclear missile on a country. So which means that if a president is flying over a country and he wants to launch an atomic bomb, so he can use that code to launch a bomb on that country, on any country he likes to launch it on. So that's the use of that code which the president carries. He carries it always whenever he is flying in the flight. So now about the film Surure Potre. So this movie is really amazing, and I have already watched twice from when its movie was released. The movie was released on 12th November or 13th or 14th, I don't remember, but I have watched twice this movie. It's fully amazing. The acting of the Surya's acting and the one who acted as Surya's wife and Surya's mom, their acting was fantastic. And in this movie, there's a common man who's Surya, Nedumaran, who's Surya. He wants to start airline business for a low-cost airline business for the common people to fly. But there's an airline businessman who does not want that person to start the airline business for low-cost aviation. So the hero in that movie took this decision after when he was not able to get on the flight to meet his father who was on his deathbed. So instead he had to all the way go from Delhi to Madurai, which is a town in Tamil Nadu, from Delhi to Madurai on road. So since he was in the Air Force, he could not come fast. And also the plane, the economy seats were fully booked, and for first class he didn't have money. So that's why he wanted to start a low-cost aviation for the common people, but the businessman does not want him to. There are many ups and downs in this movie, and finally he creates a business on an airline called Deccan Air, which made people to fly for 1 rupee. In this movie, not in, I don't know for real life, but in real life, G.R. Gopinath made the airline called Air Deccan and made millions of people to fly. So only after 15 years, G.R. Gopinath's idea was heard by the Indian government, and the government had initiated a plan which made the middle class Indians and the poor people to fly on the fly in the air. And then in real life, the Gopinath's wife who was running a bakery had also signed a food contract with the airline Air Deccan and made huge profits and amazed the people. So this movie is available in Amazon Prime Video in both Tamil and it's dubbed in Telugu also. You guys can go watch it. It's a shame that it's not released in Hindi and it's not released in theaters, because in Tamil Nadu theaters are open, but they released it in OTT. But you can't blame them because of this situation all across the world. So that's it guys for this video, and if you have any suggestions about the videos or channel, or if you want to contact me for something, then you can email me at suggestions.2.pranav@gmail.com. and with that, I'll meet you guys in another video. Until then, bye, stay home, stay safe.